when we were planning this episode, one of the first things we did is we just brainstormed on what are all the areas where you have conflict in your life. Now, if you harken back, Melissa is a mental health therapist. You work with lots of people in their relationships, so you have a lot of experience on this. So we dug up and we created a list of a whole bunch of things. Then we wanted to go ahead and pressure test that a little bit. So we went and we did all the typical things you do. We went and did an internet search. We did some AI research. We went on social medias. We talked to some friends and family. And sure enough, the list we came up with was a pretty darn solid list of things that go wrong in areas of conflict. So we distilled that down into 10 areas that we think you are going to encounter in your relationship. Now, we're not going to talk about all 10 of those today. As you'll see here in a second, those 10 cover a lot of things in life. And to dig into each of those would be an episode, probably each of those topics. And we'll probably do that down the road. But to give you guys an overview, we wanted to show you the 10 areas. And then we're going to spend some time digging down into a few of those areas. Sound good?
Perfect.
All right. So this is just really quick here. This is not a comprehensive dig into these things. Yeah. And we actually are going to put these on screen for those of you guys who are watching on video. These are the 10 areas that we thought we would focus on. We'll give you a list of these on screen, but we'll also put it in the show notes. We create a PDF for you guys to download if you like old school paper, or heck, you can load that on your phone. But I'm going to hit the first 5 really quick, and then we're going to let Melissa hit the next 5. And then we'll tell you which ones we're going to dig into a little more today. Areas we came up with, and these are not in any order. So this is not a top 10 list or anything. These are just 10 areas. First was communication styles and emotional expression. How do you learn how to read body language and those sort of things with your partner? What is your communication style? Do you like to address things head on, or do you need time to pause, think about? Second one was conflict resolution. Do you like to confront it? Do you like to avoid it? Do you like to compromise? Do you have to have your way? How do you come to agreement? Finances and spending. I'm not going to dig into this at all because we will do multiple episodes on this. This is a huge topic. It's a huge pain point and friction area for relationships. Time management and prioritization. How do you allocate your time? Do you work a lot? Do you spend time with friends? Do you spend quality time with your spouse or your significant other? Where you spend your time is really important. And if it's unbalanced and uneven, that can lead to conflict. And the last one I'm going to talk about here real quick is just career goals and ambition. We've already had an episode where we talked about dual careers. Sometimes you are wildly unbalanced in your development of your career. Sometimes you have different ambitions. One partner might be gung-ho and ready to attack careers. The others might be in a family growing mode. So those are areas of conflict. So that's the first 5. That was a lot.
It was.
We'll let Melissa hit the next 5 on the list.
Okay. The next 5, family boundaries and in-law involvement. What are the parental expectations? Or is your family trying to tell you how to raise your kids, or when to buy a home, or what job you should have? Values and long-term life goals. Beliefs about what your beliefs are about marriage, having kids. And sometimes people get together and they just assume that their significant other will come around. I put that in quotes, to their way of thinking. The next one is lifestyle and living habits. Can be area of conflict. What are your sleep schedules? Is one person a night owl and the other one's a morning person? And then we have emotional labor and relationship maintenance. And this is where does one partner feel like they are carrying the weight, doing all the work to make the relationship work? And finally, to round out the top 10 is boundaries around technology and privacy, access to each other's phones, differing expectations about that access. Like, should I have your passwords, and should I be able to at any time say, hey, who you texting with?
So I think we just described life in general. Like every area of your life as a couple will probably have a potential for conflict and disagreement and angst and give and take. Yeah.